There's a mineral so potent that getting the right amount can influence how sharp you feel in the morning and how well your body defends itself throughout the day. It's a key player in managing your energy, protecting your cells, and even supporting a stable mood as you age. Yet, for this particular nutrient, the difference between the perfect amount and a harmful excess can be surprisingly small, sometimes as little as a few extra bites. This isn't about a complex supplement or an expensive superfood. It's about one single, remarkable nut. Today, we're going to talk about what just 2 Brazil nuts a week can do for your health, specifically for your thyroid and your body's natural defense systems. We will also cover, very clearly, when it becomes too much and how to find that perfect balance. We'll build a simple, safe routine together that you can start this week. This is about making a small, powerful change for your long-term well-being, calmly and confidently. Hello, I'm Dr. Daniel Bennett. It's my mission to provide clear, science-backed health guidance that empowers you, without the alarm or confusion. We're building a community here dedicated to aging well with confidence and knowledge. If that sounds like what you've been looking for, I would be truly honored if you'd take a moment to subscribe and join our conversation. Your presence here makes this community stronger. Let's begin with one of the most important, yet often overlooked, glands in your entire body, your thyroid. This small, butterfly-shaped gland at the base of your neck is like the master thermostat for your metabolism. It dictates how quickly your body uses energy. When it's working well, you feel steady energy, you can maintain a comfortable body temperature, and your thinking feels clear. For many of us over 60, we might notice things feel a bit sluggish. A persistent feeling of being cold when others are comfortable, a general fatigue that coffee doesn't seem to touch, drier skin, or even a bit of brain fog. While many factors can contribute to this, an optimally functioning thyroid is central to feeling vibrant. This is where a mineral called selenium plays a starring role. Now, here is how the science works, made simple. Your thyroid gland produces a hormone called thyroxine, or T4. Think of T4 as the storage form of the hormone. It's abundant, but it's not very active. To actually rev up your metabolism, your body needs to convert that T4 into its active form, called triiodothyronine, or T3. T3 is the hormone that actually knocks on the door of your cells and tells them to get to work burning energy. The conversion from inactive T4 to active T3 requires a specific set of tools. These tools are enzymes, and the most important of these enzymes are selenoenzymes, meaning they absolutely cannot function without selenium. Selenium is the essential gear in the machinery. Without enough selenium, your body can struggle to make that crucial conversion. You might have plenty of the storage hormone, T4, but you're not efficiently turning it into the active T3 your body needs to feel energized. This is why Brazil nuts are so remarkable. They are, by far, nature's most concentrated source of selenium. A single, medium-sized Brazil nut can contain anywhere from 60 to 90 micrograms of selenium. The recommended daily intake for adults is 55 micrograms. This means just one nut can meet, and sometimes exceed, your entire day's requirement. It's an incredibly efficient way to ensure your thyroid has the raw material it needs to do its job. The solution here isn't to eat a handful every day. It's about consistency and moderation. A simple habit of eating just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts twice a week can provide a steady supply of this vital mineral. For example, you could have 2 with your oatmeal on Monday morning and another 2 with a piece of fruit on Thursday afternoon. This small, consistent intake helps keep your selenium levels in the optimal range without pushing them too high. Now, a very important safety note. If you are currently taking thyroid medication, like levothyroxine, It is essential to speak with your doctor before making any consistent changes to your selenium intake, because selenium can influence how your body uses thyroid hormones. A significant change in your diet could potentially affect your medication dosage. Your doctor can help you integrate this safely. The goal is partnership with your healthcare team, always. By supporting your body's ability to produce active thyroid hormone, you may begin to notice tangible, positive changes. It might not be a sudden jolt of energy, but rather a gradual return to a feeling of steady, reliable vitality. You might find you need one less layer of clothing, or that the afternoon slump doesn't hit you quite as hard. It's about giving your body's thermostat the fundamental support it needs to function as it should. This leads us directly to our next point, which is about protecting your body from the inside out. Let's talk about your body's own antioxidant defense system. You've likely heard the term antioxidant many times. It's often associated with blueberries, green tea, or dark chocolate. But your body has its own, far more powerful, built-in antioxidant system. The concept behind this is something called oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress as a form of cellular rust. Every day, as your cells produce energy, they create unstable byproducts, much like a car's engine produces exhaust. These byproducts are called free radicals. Environmental factors like sunlight, pollution, and even stress can create them, too. These free radicals are reactive and can damage your cells, your DNA, and your proteins. Over a lifetime, this cumulative damage contributes to the aging process and many chronic health conditions. It can feel like a general sense of being run down, slower recovery from physical activity, or just a bit more creakiness in the joints. This is your body dealing with that low-level, constant process of cellular wear and tear. But your body is not defenseless. It has a master antioxidant enzyme called glutathione peroxidase. This is your body's premier rust-proofer. It is exceptionally good at neutralizing those damaging free radicals, turning them into harmless substances like water. It is your frontline defense, working in every single cell of your body to protect you from oxidative stress. And here is the crucial connection. Glutathione peroxidase is a selenoenzyme. Just like the enzymes that activate your thyroid hormone, this master antioxidant absolutely requires selenium to function. Without adequate selenium, your body cannot produce enough of this protective enzyme. It's like having the world's best fire department on standby, but they have no water in their trucks. The entire system grinds to a halt. Selenium is the key that turns on your body's most powerful protective system. This is a profound mechanism. It's not about adding an external antioxidant. It's about providing the essential building block that allows your own body to defend itself. The solution, once again, is the simple and moderate intake we've discussed. Those 2 Brazil nuts, twice a week, provide the selenium your body needs to keep its glutathione peroxidase system fully operational. You are essentially resupplying your cellular fire department, ensuring they are ready to put out the small fires of oxidative stress before they can cause widespread damage. If this explanation of how your body works is helpful, a quick tap on the subscribe button is a wonderful way to ensure you don't miss our upcoming videos. The tangible benefit of supporting this system is a feeling of enhanced resilience. You might notice that you bounce back a little quicker. It's a subtle, internal process, but one that supports the health of every organ system, from your skin to your heart to your brain. It's a foundational piece of healthy aging. And speaking of the brain, let's explore how this same protective mechanism has specific and important implications for our cognitive health and mood. As we get older, maintaining mental sharpness and a stable mood becomes a top priority for many of us. We worry about memory slips, staying engaged in conversation, or just feeling as bright and clear as we used to. It's a common and understandable concern. Our brain is an incredibly active organ. Despite being only about 2% of our body weight, it uses up to 20% of our oxygen and calories. This high level of metabolic activity means the brain produces a tremendous amount of oxidative stress, that cellular rust we just talked about. Your brain cells, or neurons, are particularly vulnerable to this type of damage. Protecting these delicate neurons is absolutely critical for long-term cognitive function. When oxidative stress is high and antioxidant defenses are low, it can interfere with the signaling between brain cells and contribute to inflammation, both of which are linked to age-related cognitive decline. Here again, selenium, through its role in the glutathione peroxidase system, acts as a dedicated guardian for the brain. Think of it as a specialized cleanup crew that works tirelessly to keep the brain's environment clean and protected from free radical damage. Studies have observed that lower levels of selenium in the blood are sometimes associated with a higher risk of cognitive decline and lower mood in older adults. Maintaining adequate selenium levels appears to be an important piece of the puzzle for brain protection. The goal is to provide a consistent, low-level supply of this protective mineral to support your brain's natural defenses over the long term. The 2 nuts, twice a week approach fits this perfectly. It's not a quick fix for memory, but rather a long-term strategy to help protect the physical structures of your brain from cumulative damage. It's about building resilience for the years to come. What you might notice isn't a sudden change, but rather a sense of support for your ongoing mental clarity. It's one small, proactive step you can take to help safeguard your cognitive health, contributing to a foundation that may help you feel sharper and more emotionally balanced over time. Now, we've spent a lot of time on the powerful benefits of this mineral. It's time to address the other side of the coin, which is equally important: the risk of getting too much. This is where we need to be clear, precise, and very practical. With most nutrients, especially water-soluble vitamins like vitamin C, your body has a wide margin of error. If you get a little too much, your kidneys simply flush out the excess. Selenium is different. It's a trace mineral, meaning your body needs it in very small amounts. The window between the optimal dose and a toxic dose is much narrower than for other nutrients. This is where a common myth can be dangerous. Many of us have been taught that if a little of something is good, then more must be better. For selenium, this is absolutely not true. Consistently eating large handfuls of Brazil nuts day after day is not a good idea and can lead to a condition called selenosis, or selenium toxicity. The early signs of getting too much selenium can be subtle. You might notice your nails becoming brittle or developing white spots. You might experience some unexplained hair loss. Some people report a strange, metallic taste in their mouth or persistent garlic-like breath that isn't related to food. Other symptoms can include fatigue, irritability, and skin rashes. If the high intake continues, it can lead to more serious neurological or gastrointestinal issues. The science here is about balance. Your cells need a precise amount of selenium to build those critical enzymes we've discussed. When you overwhelm the system with too much, the excess selenium starts to get incorporated into proteins where it doesn't belong, disrupting their structure and function. It's like using the wrong size screw to build a piece of furniture. It doesn't just fail to help, it actively causes instability and damage. This is why creating a structured, intentional plan is the key to harnessing the benefits of Brazil nuts while completely avoiding the risks. So let's build that 2-nut habit together. It's simple and easy to remember. First, the amount. The goal is 1 to 2 Brazil nuts per serving. Not a handful, not a bowl, just 1 or 2. Second, the frequency. We are aiming for only 2 servings per week. A simple way to remember this is to pick 2 days, for instance, Tuesday and Friday are my Brazil nut days. This prevents the mindless snacking that can lead to overload. Third, storage is important. Brazil nuts are high in delicate polyunsaturated fats, which can go rancid when exposed to heat, light, and air. Rancid nuts not only taste bad, but the damaged fats can create more of that oxidative stress we're trying to fight. The best place to store them is in an airtight container or bag in your refrigerator or even your freezer. This will keep them fresh for months. Fourth, how to eat them. You can simply eat them as they are. Or, to make it a deliberate part of a meal, you can chop them up and sprinkle them over your morning oatmeal, yogurt, or a salad. Integrating them into a meal makes it easier to stick to the planned amount. And finally, the most important part of the plan, rotation. On the other days of the week, focus on other nuts. Walnuts are fantastic for their omega-3 fatty acids, which are excellent for brain and heart health. Almonds are a great source of vitamin E, another powerful antioxidant, as well as magnesium. Rotating your nuts ensures you get a wide variety of nutrients and prevents you from relying too heavily on any single food. Diversity is always a winning strategy in nutrition. And to reiterate our most important safety check, if you have any pre-existing kidney issues, please talk to your doctor. Your kidneys are responsible for filtering and clearing excess minerals from your blood, and if their function is compromised, it can be easier to build up toxic levels. A simple conversation with your clinician ensures you are making the best choice for your individual health situation. By following this simple, structured plan, you can confidently enjoy the unique benefits of Brazil nuts without any of the worry. You are in complete control. Taking charge of your health isn't about grand, sweeping gestures. It's about the small, consistent, and intelligent choices we make every single day. You've taken a wonderful step today just by learning, by being curious, and by considering how to care for your body with intention. That is what truly matters. The knowledge you've gained today is a tool. You now understand not just what to do, but why you're doing it. How a simple nut can support the very machinery your body uses to create energy and protect itself. Be proud of that. I have a question for you, and I truly love reading your answers in the comments. What is one small, healthy habit you are proud of maintaining? It could be a morning walk, drinking a glass of water first thing, or anything at all. Sharing our small victories is a powerful way to inspire and encourage one another. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. If you found this guidance to be clear and helpful, please consider liking this video and sharing it with a friend or family member who might also benefit from this calm, credible approach to health. Be well, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.